Right, let's do it.
Nice. Steve, thanks for joining us, mate.
Steve,
Good,
thanks
no
for joining us. For all the viewers, this is Steve, the chairman of Selby Town Football Club.
We're here at the Whistle,
At the Whistle, yeah.
the bar of Selby Football Club.
The Fairfax
Selby Town
Plant
Football Club,
Hire
isn't it?
Stadium.
What's it called?
The Fairfax Plant Hire Stadium.
Fairfax Plant Hire Stadium.
How long have they been sponsoring the stadium then?
It's about 8 years, I think, 9 years, something like that.
9 years.
Like,
yeah.
up to your
good.
face, mate.
So they've been here much longer than we have. The previous chairman did the deal, and they've stayed. We keep talking to them and say, "Yep, absolutely no problem. We're going to keep supporting the club," which is great. Hence, they get the home shirt.
Yeah, brilliant. That's what you want.
That's
How long have you been chairman now then, Steve?
This is my second season now.
Oh, second season.
season.
So
Second season.
fairly newy-ish.
Bit of a newbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you want to take over Selby Town?
I didn't.
I fucking love it.
Absolutely. It came to me by default.
By default.
The
Word in English language.
absolutely. So the old chairman left. Dave Haddock took over again by default, and then I became vice chairman at that time. And we knew we needed input.
Yeah.
Be it financial, whatever it was. And then Dave decided he didn't want to do it again after that season. Said, "Okay, Steve, you're chairman." I was like, "Oh, do I get a choice?" No, not really.
No.
So it was just.
Well, you're still here 2 years later, so you must be doing something, right?
It's addictive.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I
It's
thought if
addictive.
I got a
Addictive.
lot of money, I'd like to take over a small club, you know.
Yeah. We had a few issues,
Always.
which we've sorted.
Good.
And we're now in a position where we can say, yeah, we can put 11 guys on the pitch, and we can go play with pride. We've spent a lot of money on the pitch, changing rooms.
I must say, like
refurbished
the
changing rooms,
pitch for this time of year, the pitch look for
It
this
looks fucking great.
for this
Yeah,
level.
great job.
Yes,
the
yeah.
pitch looks
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
It's apparently is the bane of the club. It's always
So
terrible.
hats off to whoever
Terrible,
looks after the whoever's the groundsman. I know you have a lot of volunteers, don't you?
Yep. So we've got 3 or 4 guys who are down here every single day.
What are their names?
John Monfort,
John,
Gary Mullen,
Gary,
Dennis Main.
Dennis, mate.
They're the main 3.
John, Dennis, shout out.
John he does all the grass cutting. Gary does all the line marking.
Yeah.
Gary is the match secretary, so he looks after on a match day. He does all the teams. He does all the yellow cards. He does all the refs' money, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which is again is a massive thing.
So if you didn't have these people, these people are quite essential to the running of the club, really.
Yeah.
Obviously, as well as
Wouldn't work.
yourself. Should I
Wouldn't
say.
work. It just wouldn't work.
No. It's wonderful that you've got volunteers to do that. That's really good.
Yeah. Spoke to a chap tonight. He's from another club, and he was like, "Listen, guys, want to say to you from Wakefield Club." He said, "What a great setup you've got." I mean, City West Projects is my company, but we sort of fund most of it.
Yeah.
So we said, right, okay, look, 2 years ago we said, right, we need to change the ethos of the club. It was basically run on volunteers. It was on donations. It was anything we can get, they used to get in. So what we said was, right, what we're going to do is we're going to make it into a business. We're going to create an entity of its own now. So it's Selby Town Football Club Limited.
Oh right.
It's
yeah,
now got its own identity.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And the money that comes in, here he is, look.
Here he is, man at match.
Man at match, come on, son.
Bring him in, man of the match.
We'll go back to that in a minute. Come on, sit down.
Well done, mate.
Bring your trophy,
Podcast, well
lad.
done, son, well done.
Shame about the result, but well done, man of the match.
Get
There we
yourself
get
that
it.
mic up in your face,
Get the
bro.
mic right in your face, if you can.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
Get that mic right in your face,
So
bro.
if you
Right
sort
in
of
your
like
face.
try and kind of like get it about there,
Are we laughing? Are we good?
sort of like
Right
try
in
and
your face.
speak into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we gotta do 1, 2, 1, 2.
am I on?
Yeah.
Nice.
Some right set up here, isn't
Adam,
it?
I'm Rich.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Adam, I'm Duds.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
Nice.
So-
Sorry. Steve, what were we at? Running with volunteers. Just finish that bit.
Yeah. So volunteers. Like we said, without the volunteers, we can't do anything here because of the level we are. You could chunk a load of money into it, but without the volunteers, it just won't work.
Yeah.
And that's what that's the lifeblood of the club.
That's brilliant that you've got that. So quickly, let's just break off
Shift
so
over to
Adam can
Adam.
go get
Adam
himself
Max.
a few pints.
you. Yeah,
Fucking well deserved.
So shame about the result.
yeah, good.
Go ahead, I bet you are, mate.
It was
Yeah.
a little bit gutted. I remember I was setting up in here and I saw the equaliser.
Yeah.
I literally I've just missed the equaliser and then I saw the celebrations. I thought, oh great.
Yeah, innit?
What would have happened? Would it have been a replay or would it have
I
gone to
think
extra time?
I might be wrong. I think it went straight to penalties.
Oh, straight to pens.
Oh,
Yeah,
straight to
yeah,
penalties.
they don't mess
Penalties,
about
yeah.
now.
But
Straight
then
to
they just
penalties.
whipped up the other end and,
Yeah,
and
I
scored.
know. We've been struggling a little bit with that composure after conceding.
Yeah.
It's something that we're trying to work on. You know, we
yeah.
get a little bit excited and get a bit
Yeah,
giddy.
bit
Which
giddy.
big
Yeah.
game like this, you're gonna aren't you?
Yeah, and Wakefield are a good
Yeah.
side as well, you know.
They
That's
looked-
what I
they looked-
mean.
They looked a pretty tight side.
We held them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you got a good side like Wakefield and they got your captain screaming at them, get to the corner, they know we're a threat. Do you know what I mean? So it's credit to the boys. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
what's your position?
My opposition.
Yeah, your position on the field.
Goalie.
Sorry.
Goalie.
Anyone.
Are you a goalkeeper?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
goalkeeper.
sorry. I just want to show.
No, opposition. Yeah, no, say, you know, this level, there's a threat on the pitch out of any position, so got to keep aware.
I think without Adam tonight, that'd have been 3 or 4-0.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
definitely,
notice
yeah.
a couple of decent saves, like so. Fair play, mate.
That's why he's
Cheers.
man of the match tonight because. Mate, you played absolutely brilliantly tonight.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, fair
and
play.
it really did, it gave the rest of the team a chance
Yeah, man.
to get the penalty, to get the 1-1.
Yeah. If you get if you've got your keeper putting in a good performance at the back, it instills confidence up the field, you know. So.
Which was a crap first goal, by the way.
I know, it's a tough one to take. It was.
Honestly,
You just sort of,
heartbroken for him there.
it's like slow motion, and do you know what I mean? It's just you're just watching it, and it's
A
helpless.
good save by Adam, and then defender came in, and it literally rolled, in slow
Yeah.
motion, rolled
It
over
was
the line.
just- On another day, we clear it. Do you know what I mean? It's one of
Yeah.
them. It's
Yeah,
a tough one to take.
How
But
old are you, Adam?
I'm 23.
23. How long have you been playing with Selby?
I think only about 3 months, maybe.
3 months.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
3
not
months,
too long.
yeah.
Yeah, I joined. I started at another club, didn't work out, got the door shut on me, went on holiday, and it was done really. And then Coops got in contact and come down, good set of lads, gelled with them straight away.
Nice.
And yeah, went from there really. It's my first time in this league. I'm stepping up, so I'm learning every game.
Yeah, you
That's
still
good,
get man of the
yeah,
match
yeah.
awards, man. So
I
that's
know
great.
it's massive.
If you
do know
lose a
what I
game
mean?
and you still get man of the match as keeper, that's great.
Yeah,
So,
no, I'm buzzing with it to be
Yeah,
honest.
mate, you
I'm
should be
buzzing.
buzzing, mate. Well
Yeah,
done,
no,
that's
I'm really
really
happy
good.
with it.
That's nice, man. So what's the next game?
We've got a game Saturday at home.
Yeah, I think we'll come down.
Is
Yeah,
it
we're gonna come down to
We're
watch
gonna
it.
Glass
So no
Outing?
pressure.
I think I might be right. Yeah, Glass Outing. A must win. Do you know?
Yeah.
Glass is this league then? Yeah.
Yeah, this is back in the league now. I think we've got a couple of home games back to back. Games that we should be winning. Games that I know the lads are keen to win.
Yeah.
You know, Coops and Nige, they're on at us. Do you know, to not
Good.
slip against sides that, do you know what I mean? Like, the points are there to take. It's whether or not
Yeah,
we
yeah,
turn
yeah,
up with
yeah.
the right mentality and attitude. And
Try and get that composure and
yeah,
should be doing
and
right.
I know obviously it's a defeat tonight, but it's going to be massive for lads.
Yeah, I mean you've given a very good
Yeah.
team a really good match. So
Oh,
it's
100%.
massive, you know.
100%.
Absolutely.
So
Like, you've got
back to
some good
confidence.
results.
Yeah, and it instills that confidence, that bit of extra
Yeah.
confidence moving to the next
Exactly,
game as well.
Exactly. So the teams that we're coming up against, Wakefield are going to probably put 4 or 5 past them. So we need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make sure that we're doing the same, pushing on for them big wins.
Yeah,
It's coming. You know,
Yeah, man.
a big win. Sorry, is going to
Keep
come.
building.
Yeah,
It's
I have noticed because I've followed Selby Town on Facebook for a few years,
Yeah.
and I've noticed that this season, like 1 week it's like a 5-6-1 to Selby, then maybe the next week it's maybe a 5-6-1 defeat.
Yeah.
So are you trying to just sort of like iron out these little cracks and
Yeah, I mean, in this league, it's whoever turns up on the day.
Yeah.
There isn't a team in this league that I feel you could turn up with a wrong attitude and turn them over because they're at this level for a reason. You know, this isn't no like amateur side. Do you know what I mean? If we ain't got a game manager, right, I want a 5k put in, or you are consideration for the games. Do you know what I mean? So you need to always have that mentality that you can get turned over, and any team can score goals. And it's exactly the same for us. Do you know what I mean? We don't want any team to be rocking up and go, it's only Selby. Do you know what I mean? We are about that. So, and I get that straight away from the first day in the changing rooms. Do you know what I mean? That they're here to win. They're here to put a performance on for these guys that are coming down week in, week out. And well,
it seems like you've got a really good attitude, which is great. And I mean, that's like a big part of it is having that 100% attitude. It's great. You know, it's good to see.
So end of the day, I've been given an opportunity. I want to take it. Do you know what I mean?
Grab it by the horns,
definitely.
mate.
We'll let you go and get a pint. Thank you very much for joining us, man. Enjoy your trophy, man.
Yeah, man.
Cheers.
Nice to meet you. And I'm sure we'll, if you have more man of the matches, we'll have some more interviews. That's for sure, mate.
Easy, bro. Good luck. In a bit.
All right, thanks, man.
Nice. What a lovely lad.
Yeah, good lad.
Good lad.
No, he spoke really well. Yeah.
So
didn't seem that bothered about the whole sort of like podcast interview thing. So that's good.
Right.
It's good for moving forward.
I love it.
Absolutely.
So nice. It seems like it's a really good sort of like atmosphere in that changing room by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
New manager as well, right?
Oh yeah. So obviously he was a player. We decided last season that we needed to change a manager. We inherited sort of
the old manager
and the team. We thought it was enough. You know, it'd been here sort of 5 years, and we thought, you know what, we're just nothing against him.
No,
but we need to jig it up a little bit.
It's also a young team, right?
Yeah. So
I turned up. I didn't think anybody was over bloody 18 tonight.
Because you're old, mate.
It is because I'm really old.
There's a few. So we thought, right, okay, we need to sort of check it up a little bit. So Ryan was the obvious choice because he's an older player. He's got a really, really good sort of rapport with the team. People look up to him. So we thought, right, you know, let's give him a go. So we came on. He had half a season last year. The last game of the season, we beat the last team 13-0.
Nice.
So we thought, wow, the last game of the season, do you know what? Went out with a bit of a boom. The first 3 games of the season, we won. So we were 3 for none. Then we lost 3 players through injury. The next game, we lost another 2 players. The next game, we lost another 3 players.
Bloody hell.
So that starting 11 that started the first 3 games of that season, we actually ended up with only 4 left in the 4th game. Jeez. So we had to bring players in.
Yeah.
Who obviously are quality, but they didn't gel, you know.
Yeah, it takes time
You
for that
come in
sort of
hard,
stuff.
You need a
course
pre-season
you are.
together,
Yeah.
man. You need a pre-season together. You can't just come
So that took a little bit of time to get together. So we lost a few, but we've started to get back into it again. So we've won 2 or 3 on the bounce. We took a bit of a hit against a team that we should have won. I won't say any names. We were 2-0 down and we ended up losing 4-3, which was a bit of a kick in the nuts. But it's about getting together, and then you see that.
Yeah, it's still a good attitude despite a loss.
And it's still, they're still going.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
You need that attitude.
They're still
despite
going.
A loss,
Yeah,
don't let it
of
kick you. So
Yeah,
especially with the young team as well. Like it's
Absolutely.
having that having that that mindset going into games. And even like I said, when they lost tonight against a really good side. There's only 2-1 and it was last minute, but they still got a real positive attitude, which is great to see. So it's good to see.
And it's all about kind of like almost analysing why you've lost and where you think you can improve, and I think that's exactly a testament to what Ryan was just saying then.
Doing.
Couple of core players that we've got. Unfortunately, we lost Ewan this season. He got his head turned and he got a better offer.
He got poached basically.
He got poached, yeah. But again, at this level, you get a player who week after week performs. You're going to get
interest.
You are going to get, and it's just the nature of the beast, really.
It is, nature of the beast indeed, yeah.
That's up to us to keep him.
Yeah. What's what would be your plans to do that if it happened again?
If
you can disclose them.
It happens a lot more than you probably think.
Oh, I imagine it does.
It happens a lot more than the fans think as well.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
The fans think it just rumbles along. A lot of work goes into keeping players.
Good.
Yeah. I would say every single week we get approaches for our players. Generally, they are very loyal.
What's the deal with? Is it like contracted or here or? Like, are there certain players on contracts, so therefore they've got like release clauses or whatever in them?
You can do. At this level, you can have contracts.
Okay.
A couple of seasons ago, we had a few players on contract. Again, at this level, that's not necessarily the best thing because you have to pay them week in, week out.
Of course.
You will then rely on gate receipts. You then rely on sponsorship, etc. And you have to pay them.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily the best thing. However, on the other side of it is nobody can poach them.
Yeah,
so what do you?
What do you do? Yeah.
What do you do?
So if somebody was, if I was the chairman of another football club, and I wanted to poach one of your players, who would I have to come and see you first? So would you go direct to the player, or how does it work?
Tommy Harkley, the main man himself, he's a secretary. They approach him, and they put in 7 days. Mm-hmm. You're not allowed to approach them after 7 days. Before 7 days, sorry. And then after 7 days, you can then approach the player and speak to the player. We tend not to like that because
I can imagine
it's okay. Well, we'll give you more expenses than you're allowed, whatever. It's not a great thing, but it works well.
I see the place banging in it.
This is the manager, by the way. So he's coming.
Get him on then.
Mr. Manager, come in, son.
Mate. Come on, sit down, son.
This is Ryan.
Get this mic in your face. Sit down, bro.
I look fat. Get him. I know you look a lot better now, must I, mate? Get him.
Nice to meet you, Humpet.
I'm Rich. Nice to meet you.
I'm Dodds.
Dog, alright, mate.
How you doing, Ryan?
Good.
Unfortunate tonight.
Yeah, it was a good advertisement for NCL football. I think it was a great game.
Yeah, well.
Obviously, there's got to be one winner. We could have won it, but it's just one of them. Someone's got to win.
A good team again, like top of the league, Good team.
Very good
It's
team.
just a shame it happened when it did.
Yeah.
You'd literally equalised in the 90th minute. I'm busy setting up in here. I rushes outside, misses the fucking penalty, but I managed to catch a video of all the celebrations and stuff. And I thought, oh great, 1-1, it's going whatever extra time penalty, straight to penalties.
Straight to penalties, yeah.
And then I came back in here, and then they must have just run up the pitch and scored again.
Yeah.
Must be. That's the heart-wrenching one. Is that
Yeah, I mean, when Adam came on, man of the match, keeper. He said it's like composure, something you're working on in those circumstances, but the positive attitude he had despite the loss was great. So it's really good to see everyone's still positive despite a loss,
Yeah, there's a lot of positives to take. Like I said to him in there's a couple of negatives, but you turn them negatives on Saturday to positives, then I've got nothing to say. But like I say, there's always going to be little things we pick up on, but that's football, isn't it? I said, like, after Saturday's result, I could have, even though we won, there was a lot more negatives. But on tonight's performance, and like credit to the lads, they've put a great shift in tonight.
Yeah.
Like, especially against a top of the league side.
Good team.
They did look a bit good, like in places.
Can we put 7 days on that number 7?
To be fair, he did train with us at pre-season.
Oh.
Boy, I've spoke to him then.
Don't tell me that.
He's 20 minutes away from Wakefield. It's one of them.
We're just talking about players leaving.
Yeah.
And that must be frustrating as a manager as well, like not knowing.
Yeah, it is. But that's non-league. When teams start offering stupid money, which we don't do. I don't believe in it. I think you get a team players who want to be involved with us, and then it speaks for itself. When I was Pickering, we never played for money. We just played for the manager and for lads. You enjoy that camaraderie in dressing room.
It seems like you have that kind of, like in the dressing room, you have that kind of mental attitude in the dressing room. Exactly that, which is really good to see. For a club of this size.
Oh, definitely.
What do you think it's going to be like for the rest of the season? Then obviously you're working on a lot of stuff. It's still quite early doors.
Yeah, well, obviously, our main push is promotion, and I think we will get in there.
Yeah.
especially with performances like that.
Yeah.
But it's like I said to the lads, I said we seem to turn up against the better sides. When we see the weaker sides, we seem to drop to their level. I just think they're gonna roll over and die. But they aren't gonna, because they're fighting to stay in the league.
Yeah.
So Adam was saying earlier, he was saying you can't turn up to games, expect to roll teams over at this level. It's not going to happen. You
No.
know? Like the players and the teams are closely matched regardless of where they sit in the table. So you need
definitely.
to turn up every game and give 100% every game. Like you can't do it by halves, you know.
Like I said to them in there, you know, we look on to Saturday. We take one game at a time. We don't look at the next 3 games. You take that next game, get the 3 points, and go again.
Yeah.
You know, it's but it's looking positive.
Good.
No, great. So what's promotion then? Is it sort of like, does top team go up, or do 2 teams go up, then playoffs, or how does it work?
One team goes up, and then you've got a playoffs.
So just 2 teams, that's it.
2 teams that go up.
You're not far off playoffs now, are you?
No.
6, 7 points now.
Yeah.
I think we've got a couple of games in hand. And we'll get them games in hand, then we'll be there and thereabouts. And then it's obviously about maintaining it and staying in it.
Keeping that composure.
But again, it's going to be hard because we're going to get interest off other teams for players, and they're going to come and throw.
We were just saying that before about players that play well for us. We tend to get poached a little bit.
Yeah, they do.
But our aim is not to get poached.
Did you get poached by teams in this league or in the Prem or
higher?
It is higher.
Generally higher. Yeah.
We've got some really good players, and they want them.
Yeah,
they do want them.
Of course they do, but you know, hopefully they'll stay. For me, Nige and Pricey to stay on and hopefully push us where we want to be. Because if we do get promoted, Chairman has an all-inclusive Ibiza trip to pay for. So, a bit of an incentive for that.
There we go, eh? To get that on record.
Forgot about that, haven't
Don't print that.
Oh, it's full unedited, mate. Full unedited.
That's in.
I've got to say that was the part of the deal.
Oh, was it?
Hey,
If we get promoted, it's an all-inclusive
I'm pretty handy at fullback. You know what I mean?
trip to Ibiza.
You need a player. You know what I mean? I'll take that all-inclusive trip.
So do you get what's your strength? Do you have much strength and depth? Like, you know, on the bench and stuff like that?
We've brought in a few, which we've had to strengthen us, and before we obviously. Few weeks back we had quite a lot of injuries, which we still have now. But we've got players coming back. But then again, we have got a good bench. Like tonight, I think when we played them last time, we didn't have a stronger bench.
Yeah.
And it sort of showed tonight that we brought players on who can still do a job and fit straight into us. So we are looking good.
I guess as we're both here, and we'll start to wrap it up now, so you can get to the bar. But Steve as well. What's the future 5-year plan for Selby?
Oh,
do you have a bit of a vision, or where would you like it to be?
Where do we start?
Talk as long as you like.
Yeah, we had. The plan is.
You can say it's all right.
It's 3 years for the team, and then 5 years for the ground.
Okay, cool.
So we keep spending money on the ground, which is fine, because if we get promoted, we need the ground upgrades anyway.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So we're gonna get that sorted out, which is what we're on with now. But down to Ryan for the team, we've got a 3-year plan, and he's in year 1. So
yeah, of course,
you know,
yeah.
And I think he's doing a great job, because I think, like Adam just said, that unity in the changing room now.
The players he's playing for you for sure.
It's amazing.
Great,
yeah. 6 months ago, or the end of last season, it wasn't. It was disjointed. It was people playing for the cells.
Yeah.
But what he's brought in now, which is why he's here, is as a player, he's got that dressing room feel.
Well, you can tell. You can tell just from chatting to Adam. You can tell the players want to play for you.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
So
absolutely. Absolutely.
You know.
And that's just one of 11, 16 players that we've got.
Yeah.
You know, they've got the changing room, and Nige as well, who's not here. By the way, he's in Benidorm.
Hello.
And he keeps sending me photographs of beer and sun, which I'm not really happy about, because it's pissing it down here. But
pissing it down here, you're at a fucking.
We'll talk about that later. But
we're off on it next year, though. We're all right.
Oh yes, we are. We're gonna leave him here. And we're gonna go to Benidorm. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you know, and it's a bigger thing now. It's not about the manager. It's not about the team. It's about the whole place.
Yeah, the club as a whole.
And that's what we're trying to get forward.
Selby itself, because I mean,
Selby.
it's a big fucking town.
There's potential,
Right.
this town,
And there's potential to have like 500, 600, 700 people
Oh, definitely.
through the gates.
I am sure we can. I'm sure we can.
And I think, you know, with a bit of promotion, obviously on our side, you know, we're
This is why we're doing this shit, you
we
know?
can help. We're just trying to bring the whole community together with everything. So if we can help out all we can for the football club,
obviously,
that'd be great.
We started doing this because of music. But now we've got on with Ian, like we put on a night because we believe like in original music for this community. We've tried our hardest to do that. We support from we can around here musically, but then we got on with Ian. So now we're talking to businesses, now we're talking to you guys.
Yeah.
And we just think that like a town of this size, there's untapped potential there. And whether it's the football club, whether it's businesses, whether it's music, there's a way we can all link together and promote each other. You know, we can help with all that stuff. So
so if it helps bring a few more people through the gate, through the gate, that would be great. Oh no.
He's already had 7.
Okay.
All right, awesome. That sounds great. Like I think you're doing a great job. I think, I think all the stuff you said sounds great. I think Ryan, you obviously got the players playing for you, so that's going to be awesome. We're going to come down Saturday and watch the game.
Come down Saturday.
Can't wait
Good.
we'll probably chat to a few of you after the game if that's all right. I'd imagine. Yeah, probably will as we're here.
Yeah.
So and keep up the good work, and we'll see you soon.
Are you doing this on Saturday as well?
We might do. Yeah, we'll see how we go.
We'll see how it goes.
how it goes.
Obviously, we can't commit to doing it after every game, but
if we're here, we might
if we're here,
the stuff's here, so
we might as well. You know, so
Depends how many pints you have on Saturday. It's different, isn't it? It's not midweek, is it?
Depends if we win.
Well, we wish you all the best for the rest of the season.
No
and
problem.
we'll follow you and support you. And,
we'll be talking to you again soon, no doubt.
Definitely.
So.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Right, thanks a lot, guys.
Cheers. Thanks.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that.
Nice.